guys, and welcome to Blitz. This is for the 250 watt Mini unboxing and obviously just going through some of the controls. So today we're going to be obviously opening this up, showing you how to put it together, and then obviously going through some of the spec of the vehicle, and check back on some of our other videos that we're going to be doing soon regarding the trail and also the quad as well. So let's get to it. So box itself, if it gets delivered to you, will turn up like this. All you'll need to do is just cut the two banding straps, which are either side. So let's just get a pair of scissors, carefully just undo the side of the box, and then very carefully just the top. Edge down. Okay, so in this itself you should have a little user manual for the vehicle. You should also have, can't see it very well, but this is the sticker name sheet, so obviously your kid can obviously put their name on their bike if required. Then inside, just carefully remove the two sections. So you've got one which goes around the handlebar. You've also got a second section which houses your charger inside. That's the other one. You've also got your handy little toolkit and all the bolts that you need to assemble this. Now this is pretty much a one-person easy build, which we will go through all the bits. So, remove the block. And then very carefully, you can pretty much do this by yourself, but if you do need a second person, just grab second person. One bike. Now this does have, let's try and turn it around. It does have a little side stand on this side, so if you just put that down, it's going to make obviously building assembly a lot easier. Just drop that down, and then the only thing with this is just to make sure cables themselves are just to the front, and then very carefully just take off the sellotape first. Okay, now, so with the assembly itself, you want it so the power control is on the right hand side with BLITZ cover, and your brake lever should be literally on the left hand side itself. Inside the pack, just lay this down. So, inside the build pack itself, you'll have a toolkit, and inside this toolkit itself, you'll have everything that you need to obviously get this build underway. The main bits you're looking for are these two little clamps, which are in black either side. Sometimes do come through silver, but mostly in black. You'll also need as well the 4 Allen key bolts, which are this type, just like that. It does supply with the Allen key as well, but if you do have your own tools, obviously put it. If not, obviously this is what you'll need for assembly. So, with holding handlebars in place, drop the black, which is not handed, you can have it either way pointing, in place. Lightly put, try the hand out of the way, lightly put obviously Allen keys in. So don't tighten them with the Allen key, just literally just start them off finger tight. Same with the other side as well. So other clamp in place, 2 bolts in, and then there's two Allen key sizes. So the one that you guys are going to be after is the slightly thicker one out of the two. So not the small one, just the thicker one. Small one is to do general maintenance around the vehicle. So with these, just give them a very even nip up. Obviously you adjust this depending on the size of this child. Obviously for this demo I'm just going to put them straight up. So it's easy enough adjustable. All you have to do is actually just undo these Allen key bolts slightly, move the handlebars forwards or back, and then pretty much you've got the position you need, obviously, for them to start off straight away. Okay, so with the 4 bolts then tightened down, obviously tools can go away. Now, apart from that, it's just a general check over on this vehicle. So all you'd have to do after this is just literally go around with the tools provided, check all the little Allen keys, the little screws, just make sure it's obviously safe for obviously your kid before he starts using it. So Speedway do offer an obviously PDI inspection kit. So if you do end up ordering and actually collecting from the store, we can, for actually £40, completely check the vehicle over, as in a mini PDI. We set it up so it's ready to go, fully charge it. We extend the warranty as well. So instead of the 3 months parts, we extend that all the way through to 6. So that's another option if you wish to go for. There is one other added extra with this vehicle. If I can find it, because he's lost it. Okay, so within the kit itself, on the Mini only, not the Trail because it's too big, you will obviously get 2 of the stabilisers. So this is for when obviously your kid's starting off, you don't want no power, you just want them to push it along, get used to it. These themselves attach by the axle bolt at the back. So these are left loose to begin with. Obviously make sure you tighten them before you use, and it's literally a case of removing the nut first, spring washer, and then the other little washer as well. Now they are handed, so when you put these on in place, you will see that there's a groove. That groove points to the back. Groove in place, washer, spring washer, and then the nut. Now don't worry too much if you can't get the actual washer on, as obviously the balance wheel technically replaced it. So if you can't get it all on, just the main washer, don't use that, because obviously your balance wheel will replace it, but don't throw it away, because when you do take these off, you do need this washer put back onto the actual vehicle itself. Tighten this up, obviously with the spanners provided, and technically, there you're ready to go. So that will be then set up so that they can actually just free roll it, it's not going to go anywhere. You'll do that to both sides. Once obviously then your kid's obviously ready to try with a bit of power, it's literally a case of charging the vehicle, which on this one itself, so inside is your charge port. In this little box is the charger, so it's a standard UK adapter. Plug it into the wall, make sure it is switched off, plug it in for about 1 hour to 2 hours, and then the light will obviously go green, etc. Say it's fully charged. Once that's all done, you will literally have a battery gauge symbol. So the battery gauge on this vehicle. So the battery gauge on this vehicle is located on the right handlebar. So once you turn the ignition on by flicking it up, turn it on, you'll see the battery voltage gauge start to light up. As this is used, obviously it will go down obviously to the red C. That means obviously it's getting lower and it's going to be charging. You will notice because the power of the bike, it'll start to go slower, etc. Pretty simple. Kit operation, twist throttle. So literally when he wants to use it, just pull the throttle slightly for it to go. When he obviously wants to stop, release or pull the brake. Now it has got a safety feature. If you do pull the actual throttle itself and you pull the actual brake, it locks. It actually won't go again even if you release the brake. You have to release the throttle before it can accelerate again. So that's a new feature that got added to them for safety for the kids. So obviously if they do end up panicking, they just pull the brake, motor's cut off, it will not go again until they release and then try to pull the prop again. 2 speeds, obviously we're free if you want to cast the free wheel. So with the ignition off and obviously no power with the wheels, they can just push it freely. Once the ignition's turned on, you've got speed switch. Now the main speed on this one is around 5 miles an hour, and then the second speed brings it up to about 9 miles an hour. So it's perfect for 2 to say 7-year-olds just to get used to the power. The speed switch on these is located underneath so the kids can't get to it. So directly under the motor itself, you've got through the panel this tiny little hole. Now it's very easy to see, obviously from my perspective but not on the camera. It's literally a case of putting your finger through and you just flick that switch over to the opposite side, so it's a little rocker switch. Once you do that, bike shake back up, turn the ignition on, and then obviously vice versa, you'll either have it on the slow or the fast setting. So now it's on the slow setting, so obviously even at full throttle it's only very steady. So this is the easiest one out of all of them. They're £299 currently. These are all in stock, 4 different colours: green, red, orange and black. They all come with the balance wheels, they all come with the name ticket, they all come with the chargers, and they all come with the 3 months parts warranty, which is a light off-road parts warranty as standard. All the parts are on the website, and the Blitz website will be going live very soon. So if there's any questions at all, send them across on the video, and we will do the open box video of the MIDI very shortly, and we'll get that uploaded as soon as we can. We've got a few people with these that are out there now, so they're going to be hopefully sending their videos across to us, but obviously again, if you've got any questions, just message us, and look forward to seeing all your videos soon. So thanks for watching guys, thank you.